Yeah, to your mind, Joe Louis is the greatest boxer that ever lived. I'll be with y'all in a minute. He was better than Clay, Sugar Ray, and the new boy, what's his name? Mike Tyson. Better than him, too. He'd whip all their asses. What about Rocky Marciano? There they go. There they go. Every time I talk about boxing, a white man pull Rocky Marciano out his ass. That's their one. That's their one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass. He did whip Joe Louis's ass. Joe Louis was 75 years old. I don't know how old he was, but he got his ass whooped. Joe Louis came out of retirement to fight Rocky Marciano. He was 76 years old. Joe Louis always lied about his age. Once Frank Sinatra sat in his chair. I said, hey, you hang out with Joe Louis. How old is he? Frank said, here, Joe Louis is 137 years old. Oh, man, you ain't never met no Frank Sinatra. Man, fuck you. And fuck you. And fuck you, too. Who's next? What's going on, everybody? We back, episode 420 of High on Sports. I'm your boy, Mr. Mello.
I am the Rev.
We wanted to start off a little different, a little sports scene there for y'all. Hope y'all liked my acting. I won't be winning any fucking Oscars soon, but that was fun. Thank you. What's up, man? How you been?
Shit, man, just been chilling.
Been good.
Living life, been a hectic week.
Tell me about it, man.
Ups and downs. Motherfuckers.
Well, tonight on High on Sports is gonna be nothing but ups. We're gonna fire up
Uppity up, bitch.
We got lots to discuss today. NFL playoffs, NBA. We got we got a good show for you guys today. I set up a good show for us today. I hope everybody has been cool. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know it's Tuesday. If you're listening to this on iTunes, it's Wednesday. But yeah, man. So let's get into it, man. Playoffs this weekend. You watch any of the games, Trev?
Yeah, I did. I watched the first game.
Yeah,
I watched half of the second game.
Yeah, me too. That's how I got it. Actually, it hooked me. The fucking second game hooked me. The first drive of the game hooked my ass. And I watched the rest of the
like Vikings got
it.
To play.
Here we go.
But no,
nada.
They came out, had one good drive, and it stunk it up the rest of the day. These playoffs were completely wrong.
It was weird.
It was weird. Like,
I agree.
No Drew Brees. First of all, they want the Saints to win. They lose.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Drop the balloon. Want the Saints to win. They lose. Want the Vikings to win. They lose. Want the Jags to win. They lose.
I had the Jags, man. I was there, baby.
I picked the Patriots. I wanted the Jags to win.
Of course, man. I picked the Patriots out of motherfucking necessity. But let's get it started, man. I'm gonna start it off with the AFC Championship game, man. Sunday, the AFC Championship game took place between the Jags and the Pats, as most of you know, from Gillette Stadium, where we saw the Patriots win 24-20 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, man, that first half, we saw the Jacksonville Jaguars take
Jaguars said that game the except they took a fucking knee with 50 seconds left to go, whatever it was.
Yep, going into the I agree.
55 seconds.
I agree. And that was going into the half. Going into the half, they were 14-10 and looked to be, like I said, to be actually dominating that first half of football. There was a couple of calls throughout the game, of course, that were in favor of the Pats, and we'll get into those things at the end of our analysis. But yeah, definitely a couple games that were in the favor of the Patriots. The Patriots, the interference, the hit on Gronk, fucking patsies. That's what we're gonna call them from now on. I thought, me personally, was total BS. Calls were made to favor the Pats as per usual. In the second half, we saw the Patriots stay the course. That's what they did, man. They stayed in the game the whole time, and we all knew from experience, from watching these motherfuckers over and over the last decade, that all they needed to do was stay in striking distance, and Tom Brady was going to come and pull another one out of his ass. You know what I mean? We all knew it. My daughter looked at me and said, "Dad, who's going to win the game? This is halftime."
Tom Brady.
The Patriots are going to win the game, and they did.
No doubt.
What were your thoughts on the game, Trev?
I thought it was a typical Patriots playoff game. They get some bonus help beginning at the beginning half. First of all, Jacksonville played like an amateur team for a second. Like, you come out of a timeout and then you get a delay of game, and on that delay of game play, you get a first down. It was like 3rd and 15. You needed a first down. You go out there and get it. But you don't get it because you have a fucking delay of game out of a timeout. You just got done with a timeout. You're
very close too. Very close.
It was
very
like
close.
It was,
I've seen that call not be made, Trev.
Well, whatever.
Personally,
whatever is too close to be coming out of a timeout.
I agree.
You know, and I've seen it, and it was like 1 second off the clock by the time, you know. So whatever, they didn't get it off. They got delay of game. You know, that fucks their drive up. Then they have to turn around and punt. Then they go out there and get 2 penalties. Terrible pass interference call.
Terrible.
Patriots go right down the field in 3 plays. 2 of them are penalties. You know, the next thing you know, you got a ball game, and then Jacksonville. This is where I think they fucked up is they start playing not to lose. Is they go out and take a knee, conceding that they have a lead going into halftime at the locker room.
Completely agree, brother.
You know what I mean? Go down, at least try to get a field goal. You got 2 timeouts still, 50 seconds left. You got enough time to go down and get some points.
I'm absolutely with you.
This is the AFC Championship game.
And you got him on the ropes.
Yeah,
you got him on the ropes.
You wasn't fucking taking a knee last week against the Steelers, was you?
I didn't see it.
Why are you taking a knee? It's 50 seconds. With Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, if they have 50 seconds on the clock and 2 timeouts, you think they taking a knee?
Absolutely not.
It could be 15 seconds left on the clock and Tom Brady's going to go out there and chuck a bomb.
So do you feel the calls were – how do you feel about the calls in the game? Just you know, which ones? The pass interference, the delay game, and the Gronk hit particularly. Because I'm an old school football fan, and I didn't think that was helmet to helmet. I didn't think – now some people may say that he led with his helmet. But everybody knows, the Gronk kid. Everybody knows in football. If you've been watching football for as long as we have, you know that the defender's job, they always want to put the top of that helmet on the ball. And that's what he went to do, man. Gronk put his head down. Hey, motherfucker got knocked out. It was what it was. I knew the flag was going to come.
Based on consistency, I believe they made the right call on the helmet to helmet. I don't believe the pass interference was the right call.
Absolutely.
Delay of game. I have delay of game.
It is.
Yeah. It is what it is.
That's their mistake.
That's Jaguars' mistake. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be that boneheaded in the AFC Championship game. You can't get delay of game. You know what I mean? And which makes it even worse. Like, they go out and still complete the play and get the first down. It's like, you know.
Do you think the referees favor the Patriots in games? Just not in this one, but just in general, because a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people everywhere.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, when you win and you win a lot, it's easy to develop fucking stereotypes and shit like this. You know what I mean? 1 or 2 things. Because you win one time because of something, so that sticks with people. Like, oh, you only win because of this. Well, that only happened one time. You know what I mean?
Do you think the Patriots really only made 1 penalty in that whole game? It's the second time they've done this before in a playoff game. Once against the Ravens, once against the Jags now. Commit 1 penalty. Is that even possible?
Well,
your thoughts. I don't know.
Yeah, it is possible because we do consider Bill Belichick the greatest coach of all time. So you would consider his teams to be well coached, right?
Absolutely.
So I can't put it past them if they go out there and only get 1 penalty. Granted, it might be a little suspect, but that's the greatest coach of all time still. So, like, if it is only 1 penalty, like, well, this is a Bill Belichick team, and they're from start to finish his whole career, even before they had the reputation of being winners, there was this well-coached, you know,
well-oiled machine.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So really quick on that greatest ever, is Tom Brady. Let's talk about it. Is Tom Brady the greatest quarterback of all time?
Yeah. He's the greatest football player of all time.
Okay. I wouldn't say that. I agree that he's the best quarterback of all time, but the best football player of all time will always be Jerry Rice to me.
That's okay, but
no, I know what you mean. Yeah, absolutely. And we both have our reasons, but why do you think Tom Brady is?
Because for one, he's the fucking quarterback. For 2, this is going to be his 8th fucking Super Bowl. Nobody has ever played in more than. Charles Haley has played in 5. No other player has played in more than 4.
More than 5. Charles Haley played more than 5.
Yeah, besides them 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to play in 8, that's like the whole Joe Montana thing. Like, he's played in double the amount of Super Bowls Joe Montana has. That Joe Montana's out the window now to me. You might be 4-0, but Tom Brady is about to play in his 8th. Whether he wins it or not, he's been to twice as many Super Bowls. Like that got to count for something. Like I don't subscribe to like, oh well, you lose in the championship game. Getting there still counts. I'd rather get there and lose instead of not get there at all. Be a first round loser. Right.
That's like saying a boxer with a loss on his record is a bad fighter.
No,
that's not the truth.
You know,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. You know, like I'd rather lose in the championship round than lose in the second or first round.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I
think that's the argument that Joe Montana has never lost.
I hear that.
And I'm not making that argument, but that's the argument that's made. You know what I mean?
That is the argument that's made, and I understand that argument. You know, but then at the same time, all right, so you want to come down to individual numbers. You know, Tom Brady, he set the all-time before Peyton Manning broke it. He set the all-time record for fucking passing touchdowns in the season. Threw for 5,000 yards. Nobody did that. Joe Montana never even close to that.
You're right.
He threw a lot of touchdowns to Jerry Rice, but
you're right. And see, here's the thing, and that I'm glad you brought up numbers, because the reason I say that Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time is because he has records that will never be broken ever by any fucking football player.
I hear that.
And I'm gonna pull up his stats, and I'll say the exact ones that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the touchdowns. He got 211
touchdowns,
receptions, yards. Like these will never be. These things, and he's got his bowls. You know what I mean? And I understand your the quarterback, and that's like saying that's like in the baseball. To me, a pitcher can never be the best baseball
player. But you know
player.
what? Jerry Rice wouldn't be Jerry Rice without a Joe Montana or Steve Young.
You're right, maybe. You're right. But that's not how it happened. So I'm not going to take away from what I'm not going to take away what he's done. I won't do that to Jerry Rice. Like, well, if you didn't have this guy, well, that's just how it is.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, you know, like when we start talking about football, you know, it's hard to talk about because football's the ultimate team sport. And so like so much guys to like, I hate that argument. Like football, you have to rely on 11 other guys to get their job done in order for you to have a chance of doing your job. Right.
So I'm not going to take away. I'm not going to take away Steve Young or Joe Montana away from Jerry Rice because he was a part of that 11. You know what I mean? No. On offense.
Exactly. But Tom Brady is the constructor.
9 on offense. 9. You can't have more.
He's the orchestrator. You know what I mean? Tom Brady's the orchestrator. He's the one throwing the balls. You know
absolutely,
what I mean?
Absolutely. And but do you see my argument there? Like why I think Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time, as opposed to, you know, just the best receiver of all time? Because no doubt he's the best receiver of all time. And that was because the things that he did. I mean, they'll never be touched, bro. They'll never be touched.
Yeah, I feel that, but I see that. I don't know. Maybe I just see it as like, you know, you're gonna win more games because of Tom Brady than Jerry Rice, in my opinion.
I'll give you that. I didn't look at it that way. That's a good point. Yeah, great point.
You know, but then like here's another thing. Football. Tom Brady, in my opinion, is the greatest football player of all time.
So look, and we're gonna have to. Because I'm looking at Jerry Rice's NFL records, bro, and I'm telling you, these things will never be touched. Look, most career receiving yards, 22,000.
I've gone over these with Biscuit,
yeah,
so many times. He comes over to the house every time he comes into the house. He talks about Jerry Rice.
Because he's that great. Just like everybody talks about Tom Brady now.
Like I said,
I agree with you.
Jerry Rice.
I think Tom Brady is the greatest.
Jerry Rice was the greatest football player to me all time, and Joe Montana was the best quarterback all time. And I said that if Tom Brady wins this 5th Super Bowl, that's done deal. Because everybody credits Joe Montana. Well, he's got 4 rings. All right. Well, this guy 5 trumps 4.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Great arguments. Great points.
5 trumps 4. Like, all right. So now, like, look. All right. So now you want to talk. It's hard to talk about football, like who is better than who, because all right. Do you want to talk about individual, like if you want to talk about individual, like so quarterbacks individually, I think personally Drew Brees is a better overall quarterback than Tom Brady.
Just like people think,
you know what I mean? Peyton Manning, I think, is a better overall quarterback than Tom Brady. You know, but that doesn't mean that they're greater than them.
I like how you cover. That was quick thinking. I was quick thinking. I completely agree with you. And this is my argument to why Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. It's because you know it. It's because Tom Brady is the one guy that you don't have to we don't have to sit here and say all the things that he's done because you've seen it. You know, if I'm talking to somebody about football, I'm assuming that they've watched what I've watched, right? Tom Brady is one of those players where you don't have to say anything. You just look, Tom Brady's the greatest. Why? Listen, Tom Brady's the greatest. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it. No. You see it. He passes the eye test. You know into every game that Tom Brady is never out of it. Look at that game, man. That against the Jags. I thought they were complete. Look, they were getting smashed in the mouth, bro. Because that's how them 14 points the Jaguars put up was smash mouth football. And I'm thinking, wow. It reminded me of the Giants.
He was losing to the Seahawks and to the Falcons in both Super Bowls and came back. Fourth quarter comebacks in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
And this whole thing,
you can't discredit any of that stuff.
You can't. You know? And this whole thing about the 4-0
Super Bowl.
That's what I was just gonna say. This whole thing about 4-0.
He's been in the league for 17 years, 18 years. He's gone to 8 bowls. That's half of his career, bro. Half of his career, he's in the Super Bowl. What kind of luxury is that?
Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time?
Yeah.
Tom Brady, best quarterback all time. It's not a question.
Greatest quarterback.
Only people arguing this now are Niner fans. The Niner fans, no. Okay, there are Joe Montana fans. You're right. Are only Joe Montana fans. And man, with that being said, I don't think there is any more we need to say about it. They punched their ticket. The New England Patriots punched their ticket. They got the greatest quarterback of all time. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's move on a little bit to the NFC.
Oh, what a terrible fucking game.
It was. NFC Championship game. What a lackluster event. I thought, to be honest, it was going to be the better of the two games. I thought that was going to be the game of the week. The Vikings came out right away, put up 6 points and an extra point.
That touchdown play was nice.
It was beautiful.
These guys came out to play.
Here we go,
play calling out here.
And I've said before, I've got a soft spot for Minnesota. I got a soft spot for Minnesota. I really wanted to see them go and go on. But look, that first drive hooked me. And for the rest of the game, it was all Philly, bro. For the rest of the game, their defense put up points. They put pressure on Case Keenum. That defense is a lot better. They might not be the number 1 defense in the league, but that defense is a lot better than I thought they were. Because the way they were coming after fucking Case Keenum, and it didn't stop. They gave up that 1 touchdown, but what good teams do is they make adjustments. They made adjustments, and they put up fucking –
Eagles, they made
38 points
quick, and their defense got after Case Keenum. As soon as he won his starting job next year, he lost it.
He's gone. He's the odd man out. Either way you look at it. Look, Nick Foles came to play that day. I was here talking about Nick Foles a couple weeks ago, saying I don't really believe in him. He's really I still don't. Hey, look, he came to play that day. He threw 352 yards and 3 tugs, bruh. And honestly,
Nick Foles is not beating Bill Belichick in the Super Bowl.
We're not there yet. We're just talking about Minnesota. We're not there yet.
Fuck Minnesota.
I didn't think he had it in him. Look, the Minnesota Vikings were the number 1 defense in the league, guys. They're number 1. He threw 352 yards and 3 touchdowns on this team. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think he had it in him. Nobody listening right now or later thought that he had it in him. He's a journeyman who came back to be a backup quarterback and who now at this point put his team. He's in a position where he can win a Super Bowl next year and come back next year on a team that he knows that he's the backup quarterback. Like that's one of the craziest situations you're ever gonna see in the NFL and the NBA. Like this guy wins the Super Bowl. Let's just say he does, and it's not jumping the gun.
The Eagles
still talking
cannot
about
win the damn Super Bowl.
Look, we're not there yet. All I'm saying is Nick Foles is in a position that if he does win the Super Bowl, he's coming back next year and he's a backup.
I'm not even going to entertain Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl.
He is in the Super Bowl.
I'm not going to entertain him winning the Super Bowl. He could be in the Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler was in the Super Bowl too.
He was there at Philly.
I know you know who Jeff Hostetler is.
Of course. He went to St. Louis. He went to Kansas City, stopped in Kansas City, and now you made it back to Philly. What a chance for this guy. Like, I mean, serious. Like, what a
Suck a dick.
Listen, look,
Get the
I know
fuck
you
out.
hate the
Quit
Eagles,
talking
but
about Nick Foles like
listen,
this, like it's some
it's a
magic story.
It
dude.
is.
Who cares?
It is.
Who
It
gives
is
a
magic
fuck?
story.
Nobody
It
cares,
is.
bro.
Nobody cares.
What's your connection to this?
That it was that I watched. It happened. That I watched.
Well, you watched somebody have a good game. Cool. Wow.
He had a good game
Wes
against
Grossman's
Atlanta
been
too.
in the Super Bowl also.
Hey man, they ain't played the game in the Super Bowl yet, Trev. We don't know. You might be here later with some pie on your face if fucking Nick Foles comes out in the Super Bowl.
There's
352 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Patriots.
Guess what? If I made a
If
bet,
he does that,
if I made a bet with an Eagles fan that I put pie in my
Rather
face if they won, I would take that pie and fake put it in my face and slam it right back in their face and tell them to get the fuck out of here.
Listen, I don't like Philly fans too much. They're
You sound
disgusting.
like you do.
I'm talking about Nick Foles, brother. I'm talking about Nick Foles and the prospect. It's a storyline. We got to talk about it.
Boo-hoo.
I know you hate it.
I've been around the league, and I want to go playoff games, and here it is. How sweet it is. No,
but what do you think about him? What do you think about him? Like, if he does,
what do I think about him winning this?
What if he does, right? And then he's a backup. Like, that's what I'm talking about. The situation that he's in. I'm not making a prediction yet. We ain't got to that spot yet. I'm just talking about Nick Foles. And
he's not gonna win a Super Bowl.
It's a funny situation.
If he won a Super Bowl, he would leave and go be a starter somewhere.
Would they trade him? He had another year into that contract, so they trade him.
I don't know, but he's not gonna win. So I'm done talking about Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl.
Look, well, with that being said, Trev, they punched their ticket, man. You're gonna see the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Much as you hate that.
I am gonna see them in the Super Bowl, but they're gonna lose.
What was your thoughts on the game then? I know you watched half, but you don't have nothing to say about Philly. Nothing. You're just done. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're not invincible. Fuck Mark Wahlberg. Fuck Philly. Fuck Rocky Balboa. Fuck them all. Fuck the Flyers.
I like the movie Rocky. But I mean, you built a statue of a movie character. Fucking blow yourself.
Oh my god. All right. Since you want to jump the gun, let's just get right into it then, dude. Super Bowl predictions. Who wins and why?
Patriots, because they have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and because the Eagles are a bunch of bitches.
All right. We got what's the score? What you got on the score? We're gonna jot these down again. And we'll review our playoff.
Patriots 42.
42. This better be just a spread fucking score because
honestly,
I'm not putting up 42 points.
I don't think so.
I guarantee they don't. I'm willing to bet that they don't put up 30 points.
42. It does sound kind of high, huh? I was gonna say it's gonna be a high Super Bowl. Both teams are gonna score 30. Patriots are gonna come from behind like they have been.
What's the score? Give me a score.
35-31.
35-31.
Patriots.
You know the Patriots over every Super Bowl they've ever been in, but one Super Bowl they covered the spread. And not only that, but it was under every time. Every time. In every Super Bowl, the Patriots score. If we go back and look at the Patriots Super Bowl,
they have been low games.
They've been low scoring. All of them. Every single one, but one was
except for the Falcons game.
Except for the the Falcons game. They had to come back and win. But still, they didn't cover the spread, and and that was the only game that was over in his whole career. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think stats sometimes and history does.
I think it's trending towards being a high-scoring game because they're playing two high-scoring offenses.
And you know what? I'm just tired of it. And I saw something in Philly that day.
Fuck you.
I saw something in Philly that day, bro. So I'm gonna go.
Eagles fan.
I'm gonna go.
You Eagles bum.
I'm gonna go. Eagles win the Super Bowl.
You got to in order to pull out.
I'm done with the playoffs. I lost the playoffs. I owe you your beer. I'll get you the beer, and we'll review here to say I lost. Well, just do it now. I lost the playoffs. Trev got me the Jags. If I had the Jags win, I'd have been all in the money, baby.
Eagles.
I'm going with the Eagles, man. We gotta have some. We gotta have some fun on this show. I'm going with the Eagles.
There's nothing fun about that.
And I'm going with the Eagles 27-24. I'm going 27-24 Eagles. And the Patriots are going to lose because I want them to.
Tom Brady's going to come down with the game-winning touchdown to Gronk.
It's boring. Gronk's not going to play. He's knocked out. He's done.
Gronk's not going to play the Super Bowl.
Man. He's done. I'm going Philly 27-24.
I know who's not playing in the Super Bowl is Carson Wentz.
That's true.
And Nick Foles is playing.
Yeah, but you don't want to hear nothing about Nick Foles, so let's move on. Hey.
That's all I need to hear is that Nick Foles playing in the Super Bowl. Good deal.
I'm about to roll up right now. Let's move on, man. NBA. We got some basketball. Man, we had a big game over the weekend. Well, for Rockets fans.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was doing something Saturday night, and I didn't get to watch the game.
Well, that was a big matchup. The Rockets beat the Warriors again.
I was watching it on my phone when I could, and
so it
means more to the Rockets than it does to the Warriors right now, obviously.
Right. And we're gonna get there. I got a couple questions for you here down here in this after this review here. We saw 21 from Draymond, 26 from KD, 18 from Curry, and 8 points from Clay.
Yeah, Clay had a down night.
He had a down night that night. On the other side, 22 from Harden and a big night for CP3. He played his fucking heart out. He was out there really balling. He was really trying to go out hard. He was trying to find the secret passage.
Clay
He was trying to find it backed up.
Clay Thompson had a down night tonight against the Knicks also, though. He only scored 9 against the Knicks tonight.
Yeah, which I played the Knicks.
Still, though, he just might be a little
bums.
He's been playing a lot of games lately. He might be, getting a little tired on him.
Could be. Chris Paul, though, played.
He's played the most minutes on the Warriors.
So they're 3-0.
No, they're not.
I thought it was 3-0.
No.
2-0?
They're 1-2. Warriors are 1-2 against the Rockets.
This year?
Yeah.
No, I don't think y'all beat them.
Yeah, we have beat them. Trust me.
You have?
Yeah, trust me. You would know.
I wouldn't. I'm asking you, motherfucker.
You're a motherfucking Warriors fan.
My partner at work is a Warriors fan, and he fucking he said that y'all lost every time. I thought y'all was 3-0.
I was checking out your Twitter pic. You got a bunch of Warriors gear on in that picture.
Yeah, that was my Christmas present.
I don't care.
Did you see that? You saw that?
Fucking faking
this
the
is not a game.
Over here.
You're not in a gang, Trev.
Faking the
It's not a gang.
You a Laker fan.
All right, I'm gonna tell you. It's not. You're not in a gang. Oh, I'm gonna go to that game. I'm gonna go to that game with my mom.
With the Warriors and Lakers?
Yeah, in March. You want to go?
What are you gonna cut your Steph Curry jersey and your Kobe jersey in half and sew them together?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I would never do that to my fucking Kobe jersey. I'm gonna go. You want to go?
Yeah, so I spit on every Laker who walks out of the locker room.
What is wrong with you? You wake up on the wrong side of the bed today? Look, it's not a gang, all right? You're not in a gang with the Warriors. Y'all don't bang on the block, all right? I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
That's not what it's about.
You didn't even watch the fucking game on Saturday, so we ain't even got a good segment about the Warriors other than y'all motherfuckers lost. So now I got to make up some shit out of my ass and ask you like, hey, now that y'all haven't beat, because I thought y'all ain't beat them. So now my whole question's all fucked up too. I thought y'all not beat them. I thought y'all was winless against them this year, but y'all 2-1.
So we're 1-2. We're 1-2. 1-2. They beat us twice. We beat them.
Oh, once. Yes. Sorry, excuse me.
They beat us on opening night.
So
then we beat them a couple weeks ago.
So can they beat you guys? Can the Rockets beat the Warriors in 7 games? Everybody wants to know. That's the question. Clint Capella sure thinks so.
Well, it depends on who you ask. It depends. People want the Rockets to, but can they? I don't know if they can. Actually, I do know. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying.
No, man. Fuck that. You in a gang, bruh. Bang on them, bruh. Bang on their ass.
Fools ain't beating shit.
You knew.
We about to ride on these fools. They on barbecue. We about to roll them into Houston. Take their ball. It's our ball.
We'll be linked up in there.
They wear red. We wear blue.
Well, bang on. What's up, cuz? What up, cuz? Shit,
if you can see the face you just made.
That was my real banging face, kid. I was really banging.
My bad. Let me step back.
Shit, right? Bruh.
Man, I'm not worried about the Rockets.
Thank you. I'm not. Nobody.
It means more to them to think these couple regular season games means something. You know what I mean? Chris Paul, he was so happy when he won on the fucking opening night, like he just won the Super Bowl. Like, bro, like
I know. That's what I said. He was really playing his heart out.
Steph Curry took it to a level past you. You know what I mean? Chris Paul, like he's like, oh, He had to relive a night from his old time.
Old times. I said, you know what? In my notes, I put that. I said CP3 looked like the old CP3.
You know, he was out there having a hell of a night.
He didn't look like cool. CP33.
You know, the Warriors, like I said, they get everybody's best every night. Everybody comes out to play the Warriors, you know.
Especially them.
We ain't worried about coming up to see them because we know when it comes down to crunch time, we know what's going to happen.
7 games, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It ain't going to take us 7 games to handle them. 5.
And you know what?
5 games is all it's going to take to handle the Rockets.
And you know what, too?
On that right now.
And you know what, too? I want to say this to anybody who thinks that for some reason these regular season games.
Did you watch the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, sure did. Hell yeah, I was gonna watch that game for sure. They was talking, jabbering, and it's on TV, bruh. It's there. So I gotta watch it. It's good TV. So look, bruh, it was really kind of not that. I mean, they were kind of balling on y'all the whole time. Really, like there was a couple stretches where y'all was coming back, but Clay wasn't really. Clay was off. Missed a couple. You know what I mean? Like it was all off, man. It was all off. But look. I want to say this. Along road trip, I agree. Look, and I was gonna get there. And you can say what you want.
A win is lost.
But listen. What I want everybody, like I said, to really listen to me. The Warriors ain't even really playing yet. Like they not in championship mode right now. All right, they're on motherfucking cruise control.
First of all, there's
anytime the Warriors come into the building, come into your favorite team's building, you know that you might lose by 20 that night.
For as high-powered as everybody thinks the Rockets are, the Warriors still score more points a game than them.
Of course they do.
You know what I mean?
Look, and they play better defense. And they're just a better team. They're just a better team. The Rockets... Look, they got great individual stars, and right now they're clicking and they're playing really good basketball, and they're right up there with the Warriors as far as the best record in the leagues. We get that. I'm not trying to take anything away from fucking the Rockets because honestly, I like James Harden. I think James Harden's a baller. Like everybody that don't like James Harden, I bet you would like him if he played for you. That's the type of player he is to me. Like if he don't play for you, you hate him. But if he was on your squad, you would let it.
That's how people feel about Curry.
For sure, bro. For sure. I think James Harden. I get. I know what you're gonna say.
Built on the free throw line.
Sure.
I don't like that.
Why? It's a part of the game. It's not like it's not a part of the game.
I just don't like that part of the game.
I get it. You know, I get that you don't like that part of his game. But the dude gets buckets. He knows how to get buckets, and that's the whole fucking point of basketball is get buckets, man. And help other people get buckets. He's not selfish either. He's not selfish.
But when he plays against somebody who can really go out there and D him up and is not hacking them and he can't get those he can't get those extra 10 to 12 points that he lives off in the free throw line. He only out here getting 16, 18 points. Hey, he's not getting 30.
But you're not really shutting him down like that. You're not really shutting him down.
Majority of guys don't. But look, when he played the Warriors, honestly,
Clay don't. He gets off versus y'all.
He does.
But we can go back. Look. He plays good against Clay. He does. He gets buckets. Go look at his average that game. Look it up while we arguing. James Harden gets buckets, bruh.
Man, I watched the games.
I'm talking about just James Harden. I did too. But I'm just talking about the average. You'd be surprised, bruh, how many buckets he was scoring on Klay Thompson, bruh. He almost averaged 30 that fucking series, bruh.
I remember Klay Thompson stealing the ball out of his hand too to end the fucking series also.
Hey, bruh, it is what it is. You know what I get it, but I'm not comparing the two. I'm just talking about I like James Harden as a basketball player, but that's not enough, bro. It's not enough to beat the Warriors. To beat the Warriors, you have to be the Warriors. You have to have a team that you have had for a long time that have been playing together, a nucleus of guys, and then bringing a guy like a motherfucking superstar like Kevin Durant. People don't realize they was already superstars, and now these motherfuckers this is out of this world type of shit basketball these guys are playing. Look, the Rockets ain't got a chance against the Warriors in 7 games, and nobody does. Clint Capella was popping off like they think they're better than you guys. Yeah, sure. Individual games, sure. Ask the Spurs about the regular season, man. Nobody give a fuck about the regular season. It's long. And it's just
James Harden leads the league in 3 points made this year.
Motherfucker's a baller, man. I'm not gonna start hating on basketball players just because motherfucking plays for a different. Hey, motherfuckers is wrong. I like a lot of basketball players in the league. But all right, let's talk about that. It's staying in the NBA. This is what I wanted to talk about. So today I was online. I was looking up some stuff. Sports shit. Talk about the show. Slam dunk contest.
This motherfucker attempts 11 3-pointers a game. That's what's more than Steph.
How many did Steph?
10. After a full season, that's 80. Time out. After a full season, that's 82 more, bro. That equals out to a lot.
10. I'm just the way you said it. You knew I was gonna give you shit about it, bro. 10. One more. Just one more.
Eric Gordon averages 10 3-pointers a game. And Klay Thompson averages 7.
Team. They play on the same team too. That's funny. There's a lot of shots going around on that squadron.
These guys pissed me off so bad, Houston.
I bet.
They're so phony.
They are.
They're like
a little bit. They're not really that phony.
The motherfuckers are like a ripoff of trying to they're like, yeah, we're going to do what you do and think we do it better. But you don't do anything better. You just chuck up a bunch of threes, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. And the games they don't go in, you lose. Because you shoot a fucking million threes a game.
You pretty much just summed up fucking basketball, Drip.
No.
Hey, if you make a lot of buckets, you gonna win. If you don't, you gonna lose.
No.
I know what you mean by just 3-pointers, bro. Just 3-pointers.
Motherfuckers, these fools belong at Circus in Reno. You guys are a bunch of clowns. Get the fuck out of here.
Gang banging, huh? Gang banging now. There's my Trev. There's my partner. There he is. What's up, cuz? Hey, listen. Speaking of basketball, let's stay on the same track. Let's move on. Warriors are better. Look, I was online looking up for shit for the show, and they announced a couple people for slam dunk contest. Now, I don't know how you feel about the slam dunk contest, but me personally, I fucking love the slam dunk contest. I mean, when I was a kid,
contest better now.
And we'll get to a little bit of that too. But look, the slam dunk contest to me is something that is it's amazing.
Are you in the hospital?
It's amazing. Look. For when we was kids, listen. Michael Jordan, Harold Miner, Isaiah Ryder with the East Bay Funk, bruh. D Brown, Pump the Reeboks, and then the no look dunk, bruh. You had the Barry from the line. You had Michael Jordan. You had Dominique Wilkins. But I mean, we didn't watch those live, but we seen them. I mean, the slam dunk contest, Vince Carter with the in the town. It's over. It's Vince Carter,
single greatest
Spud Webb. Look, the slam dunk contest, Kobe
of all time.
That's my question. We're gonna get into that. So today announced Aaron Gordon, Dennis Smith Jr., and Victor Oladipo in the slam dunk contest.
Aaron Gordon's still chasing the slam dunk title that Zach LaVine.
But Dennis Smith gonna win. That's my pick, early pick. But Aaron Gordon, and look, I think this is gonna be the best slam dunk contest in a while. I don't think it's gonna be gimmicky. I think we're gonna get an old school slam dunk contest. Nobody's gonna be jumping over no fucking Kias.
I don't think it's gonna be better than the Aaron Gordon Zach LaVine dunk contest when they motherfuckers.
That's the one I have. That's the best. That's since that one was the best one we had in a long time.
That was the best one since the Vince Carter.
Vince Carter. Bruh, I got that right here, guys. I literally got that right here, guys. Before that, the best one was
Vince Carter dunk contest. Vince Carter's performance is the single greatest performance of all time I've ever seen in a dunk contest.
Is Vince Carter the best dunker of all time? No doubt about it. Vince Carter is the best
over a 7-footer. He jumped straight over a 7-footer. Never forget that.
You gotta listen, bruh. Vince Carter.
He had the shoes. Remember the Shocks, the Nike Shocks, and the Boing.
Bruh, I'm telling you, Vince Carter was dunking on food, man. He was dunking on food.
The Warriors drafted him in the trade up for Antoine James in the same night. Oh my god! Could have had Vince Carter show every night. And
listen. My favorite slam dunk contest. My favorite slam dunk contest, obviously, was the '96 slam dunk contest. That was my favorite because that was the first time I was like, bro, who is this kid, man? Who's this kid?
Yeah, I didn't watch no 76 contest.
His name's Kobe. 96. I remember where I was at. I was at my aunt's. I was at my titia's house in Antioch. I will never forget that slam dunk contest. But the best slam dunk contest is is Vince Carter in the town. It's over. Slam dunk contest.
That's like I said, his performance, single greatest performance.
That was
like go back and watch any other replay of any other dunk contest and watch.
Now, he didn't even mess up once.
Now I will say
he didn't mess up once, man.
Nah, straight
dunked every
give me the ball. No fuck ups, no nothing. Ball, bottom of the rim,
bruh. That arm in the ring, bruh, that's the single next to Jordan's from the free throw line. Jordan from the free throw line is the greatest single dunk.
Did you know Rick
of
Barry
all time in a slam dunk contest? Would you agree with that?
Michael Jordan.
The Michael Jordan. That's the single greatest dunk.
From the free throw line.
I don't
know. Rick Barry jumped farther than Michael Jordan did. If you go back and watch,
I get it, but I'm asking you, what?
Michael Jordan's my favorite player of all time.
Listen,
but that's not the best dunk of all time.
Okay. So to me,
wait. Zach LaVine is the exact same dunk behind the back from the free throw line, damn near.
But listen, Michael Jordan.
I said damn near just to throw that on there. He did.
Sure.
Not damn near. He did.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Well, bang on it then, bro. I don't hear this damn near. Did he do it or did he not? He did it.
He did.
Listen.
Plus.
Listen. There's not one single dunk, or maybe it's the most meaningful dunk. That's the most meaningful in the slam dunk contest. I'm just talking about slam dunk contests, right?
Zach LaVine,
Michael Jordan's dunk is the greatest thing that it's the greatest dunk in a slam dunk.
It's the most iconic.
All right, sure, fine. And that's why it's the greatest.
Iconic dunk.
That's
not why it's the greatest.
But the second best to me
the greatest.
is the Vince Carter arm in the bucket. I think that what I said that is because I think that's Jordan. That is in its own class.
The Vince Carter arm in the bucket, yeah.
That was
nice. But
underneath
the legs, between the legs. But man, but I can say
Kobe did that too, though. Kobe did
Jason Richardson reverse. For the Warriors. Hey, he did the behind the back under the legs, and it changed the game when he did that. Everybody, because there was areas like, what's next to do? He won the back-to-back dunk contest too. He had a dope cut.
You like the 3-point contest more than the dunk contest?
I do now because the dunk contest got weak for a long time until Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine revived it. The contest they had between them two cats, that was the best contest I've ever seen in my life. Which I can't.
Between two people?
Between the two people, yeah.
Live, because Dominique and Jordan was obviously that's in a class of its own.
Yeah, they didn't compete against each other, did they? Oh yeah, they did. But that was before me.
Right.
I didn't watch that.
That's why I said it that way. That's why I said it that way.
But like I said, the dunks that LaVine and Aaron Gordon were doing, Dominique and fucking Jordan were doing those dunks. We're gonna have to watch that now.
Yeah, we are. Listen,
Zach LaVine went back-to-back dunk contest.
The reason I brought it up is because slam dunk contest is epic.
Zach LaVine, I'll say he was the best dunk contest winner since Vince Carter. Because he is nice the one year, and then the very next year against Aaron Gordon came out, was putting those dunks in.
I'll give you that. But man, I can't wait. The first two names.
But the first two names that came out, with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out there putting them in the past couple years.
And Klay won. Didn't Klay beat Steph?
Klay beat Steph.
And Steph beat Klay.
Yeah,
nice.
Back-to-back years.
I remember. I was in the first year that Steph Curry won the 3-point contest. I was in Reno. I put some money on him. It wasn't.
He's only won it once.
I know. I remember he won it. I put some money on him the first year, and he won it. That was fun. I had to put $100 though to win $100. Because he was.
They're like, yeah. Hey, who you gonna pick? Steph Curry? Let me guess, Steph Curry.
But that's why I brought it up, man. Slam dunk contest, bro. We be here talking dunks contest all the time, like the East Bay Funk is one. The Isaiah Ryder's East Bay Funk, bro, is one of my favorite dunks too of all time, bro. Come from the other side of the hood, bro. The motherfucker was so dope for that, bro. He was dope, and it's called the East Bay Funk. God damn, can't get better than that, man. All right.
What's up, man? We're gonna pick these all-star teams.
Yeah, so let's do that. So that's why I wanted to. That's what next. We in basketball, so let's do the all-star draft real quick. As everybody knows, they're doing LeBron and Steph are doing their own.
Yeah, I'm Team Curry over here.
Yeah, he's Curry. I gave him that. I already knew you was gonna be. So me and Trevor, we gonna do our own NBA All-Star draft. And the way this is gonna work is that we're gonna take our teams. This is how we're gonna find out who's the winner. All right, we're gonna take our teams each that we drafted, and we gonna at the end of the game, we're gonna tally up the points that those players scored, right? And whoever's team scored the most points is gonna be the winner of that. We'll think about whatever it is after the game. It's plenty of time. We'll think about what it is that person's got to do or pay or smoke or something.
Put that blood out?
No. Oh, yeah, my bad. I had to real quick. All right, so since LeBron is the leading go-getter, as much as Trev don't want to hear it, LeBron James goes first. So we're going to have our little draft real quick. This is going to be fun. I'm LeBron James. LeBron James is now on the clock.
Let's get it over with, bitch.
Kevin Durant. Easy.
Fucking.
Hold on, let me eliminate him.
Fucking Blade.
What are you talking about?
You are a Blade.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's all right. Because I'm going with Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. All right, let me eliminate him. Anthony Davis, good pick. I'm the second pick. All right. I'm going to take. Ooh, man. I'm going to take Kyrie Irving, bro. Taking Kyrie.
Yeah, taking it. Giannis.
The Greek Freak, bro. That's where I was finna go with that, to be honest.
I'm locking you up.
What I'm finna do with all these big motherfuckers now?
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, what?
Hey, that's too loud. Hey, I ain't mad at your picks, man. I ain't mad at your picks. So you got, who is that? The Greek Freak? All right, we got Greek.
Joel Embiid's the starter?
Greek. All right. I'm gonna go. Man, bruh, this is getting, it's already tough.
No, it's not.
It is, bruh. All right, yeah, all right, you're right. I'm going with DeMar DeRozan. I'm getting all fucking.
DeMar DeRozan?
Taking DeMar DeRozan, bruh.
Well, James Harden.
Oh, nice.
Why you take DeMar DeRozan over James Harden? DeMar DeRozan ain't gonna get no burn.
He is.
Oh my lord.
Hey, you're right. I seen him. I passed on him. All right, next I'm going with. I'm going with Embiid.
I wanted Embiid. I was gonna take Embiid over Harden, but I was like, Harden's gonna score. He has potential to score points. I'm gonna take Cousins, obviously.
All right, good. Cousins, right?
Yep. All right. So now I get the first pick for the second round because you know that's how it works.
All right. Hold on. Let me remove. Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna take. Russell Westbrook.
Woo!
I thought I was gonna take Clay, huh?
Yeah, I did. I was like, he going Clay early. He's calling early. All right, you sons of a guns.
I know you thought you was gonna steal him right there.
I was about to. Oh man,
because you know Russell Westbrook, he come out to play in the All-Star game.
You right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was real close to taking Clay.
I'm taking Clay right now, bruh. I'm taking Clay right now. I'm taking him off the board. I'm going with Clay.
Yeah?
I'm going Clay.
That's right.
We need points. I'm going points, baby.
John Wall.
Nice. Walled him up. John Wall. Let's get him out of my list. All right, bruh. I'm going with Kristaps, bruh. I'm going with Porzingis, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Porzingis.
Give me Dame Lillard.
Okay, O-Tim. Dame Lil.
I like my squad, man. I'm killing you, bro. You got You ain't got no points.
You're tripping, bruh. That's what my first 3 picks are. I got LeBron already. Got KD. I got Kyrie, DeRozan, and Embiid, Clay, and Porzingis. And I'm finna add.
Guys, you don't do shit in the All-Star game.
Man, bro, you tripping. My first 3 picks are finna be money. DeMar DeRozan getting burned, bruh. You tripping, bruh. You're tripping. Let me remove fucking Damian Lillard out of here. We're all in those picks right now. Yeah, bro, I'm going with Jimmy Butler, baby. I'm going with Jimmy Butler. Taking Jimmy off the board. Yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Jimmy Butler. He finna dunk on somebody.
I fucking hate Kevin Love. Marcus Aldridge.
You going LaMarcus? All right.
You never know. LaMarcus could go out there and get you ball out.
LaMarcus. I'm finna go with Draymond Green, bruh.
That's cool because you ain't getting no points out of that.
Yeah, right, bruh. He's gonna be out there.
Definitely not. I love Draymond, but he got to be out there again trying to be diamond fools. You know that.
You pick LaMarcus. That's why I could pick my fucking Dre. That was why I did that. He's gonna be locking LaMarcus up. That's why LaMarcus ain't getting no points because Draymond finna be out there. I need somebody who can play defense too, bro. I ain't just trying.
Okay. Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice pick, man. You got a bunch of big motherfuckers, though.
I got big niggas. I got scorers on my team. That's all the All-Star game is, though. Big niggas and scorers.
Whatever, bro. We'll see. We'll see.
What big dudes I got on my team?
All right, bro.
Big ballers. Big baller brand, huh? Don't sue me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to edit that. We're gonna have to put a little fuzz on that. Hey, bro, y'all thing went out. I'm like, nah, it wasn't. Couldn't copyright. I'm going with Bradley Beal, bruh.
I was waiting for you to take Bradley.
I was taking Bradley. I'm taking Bradley.
I'm going Kevin Love next.
Kevin Love, K-Love. He's ill. He might be ill. He's got a little illness. It's in question. I'm questioning it.
That's better for my team. That's just one less sick fool I have to rely on. More to go around for the other guys.
All right, I'm going with Kyle Lowry then. I'm going with all of Canada on my motherfucking team.
Yeah, he would. All right, I'll give Victor Oladipo. You get Horford last.
Man!
Easy money, bro.
Oladipo. You're tripping, bruh. I got a squad on you, bro. Victor Oladipo. Look, man, I might have one more person in you, bruh. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If
6,
Kevin Love doesn't make it, then he'll get replaced.
12.
Don't get that person.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Trev's team, Anthony Davis, James Harden, the Greek Freak, DeMarcus Cousins, Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Dame Lil, LaMarcus Aldridge, Towns, K-Love, and Oladipo.
You got DeMarcus Cousins, don't you?
Nah, bro. You do, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got Embiid.
If you don't want, we could go back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, and then I got, and you got Steph Curry, of course.
That's right, Steph Curry.
Yeah, I got LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, DeMar DeRozan, Joel. I got Clay, Porzingis, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, Bradley Beal, Kyle Lowry, and Al motherfucking Horford. Us Al's got to stick together, bro.
You gotta get smoked.
You're tripping, bro. I'm gonna be counting these points on your ass, bro. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. This is gonna be like the MTV game. Remember back in the day, the MTV, we finna be scoring 10-point shots on y'all.
Bloop.
With the double, remember that the double hoop? You throw hella deep.
MTV Rockin' Jock.
MTV Rockin' Jock, bro. You in the basketball too, bro. They was the 10-point spots, bro. 10 points, bro. Bro. There's gonna be so many hoops out there on my team, bro. Like we're gonna have like 4 balls on the court.
You guys are gonna get D'd up. First of all,
Drain. That's why I got Draymond. I got a goon. You got one. You got a couple goons. You got a goon. Cousins is.
We might have the biggest goon in the league.
I got the biggest goon in the league.
You got Draymond, but we got DeMarcus Cousins.
We're not even talking
about. Don't nobody want a piece of DeMarcus Cousins.
That's why I got Dre out there too. I got Joel. Joel want a little bit of Cousins. Joel the type of motherfucker just crazy.
You think he do?
Yeah, that's all you need to do. Just think you do.
Get down.
This is an all-star game, bro. DeMarcus Cousins ain't beating nobody up. But Draymond is. See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing y'all don't understand. The reason I got Draymond is because he don't give a fuck if this is an all-star game. He's going out there and he's shutting people down because that's what he's in there. That's what he's an all-star for, because he be shutting motherfuckers down. He's going to go out there. He's playing defense. He's going to be blocking motherfuckers' shots. Niggas be like, calm down, bro. You're doing too much. Draymond's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm out here. I'm an all-star. Watch, bro. You don't know how to have an all-star game. Draymond ain't an all-star game player. That's why I got him.
It's about to be his third all-star game in a row.
And he don't do nothing but D everybody up every game, bro.
Score no points, huh?
I don't know. Maybe.
Exactly.
Drake, bro, how many points do you think Kevin Love is going to score? Nobody's going to pass Kevin Love the ball. Nobody even likes Kevin Love.
Score more points than Draymond.
He's not going to.
Unfortunately.
No, maybe.
Unfortunately.
But even on my team. Draymond's not gonna let that happen. That's what we're talking about.
Al Horford, Bradley Beal, Kristaps, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler. These guys are scoring no points. Draymond Green.
Bro, I got squad, dude.
Your top three guys are what you're living off of. That ain't gonna get it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you joking, bro? Porzingis is gonna be out there rushing Air Jordan, bruh.
He's not Russian. From Latvia.
Latvian Jordan, bruh.
Or is he Lithuanian?
Fuck, bro, I don't know. He's all of that.
It's one of the L's.
I should roll another one. Fuck that one up. Can't believe I did that.
Fucking guy.
All right, let's go. Let's move on, because I'm going to whoop your ass in this motherfucking draft, baby.
Put that piece of paper on the wall.
Let's do it, man. Let's put this motherfucker on the wall, man.
Right there, right next to the fucking picks. Those terrible picks we got there. Look at those original picks.
Oh, no, this is the World Cup pick, man. These are World Cups. Yeah. These are World Cups.
Put that on top of that. You can put that on top of that, because that's a while away.
First. Yeah, this is gonna happen first.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit my World Cup picks.
Yeah, we will. we will when it's about that time. So we'll go over those. I think we did pretty good. If I'm on. So let's move on to baseball, man. They announced the Hall of Famers today. Baseball Hall of Famers are announced today, man.
If Barry's not in, then I don't care.
So we got. So that's let's see who we got in. So we got, and you know what? Let's do this. That way doesn't take hell long away. I'll read them all and then we pick. I'm just gonna go over the list real quick of the players that they got here, and we're gonna just say yes or no. All right, on where we think that they're even actually Hall of Famers. First one, most controversial, of course, Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds Hall of Famer, yay or nay?
Serious question. Obviously,
that's
it
what
is.
I understand.
Yes, obviously, yes,
in
my opinion, he is a Hall of Famer.
I completely agree with you.
And I can sit here and talk 24 hours a day about why he is a Hall of Famer to somebody who thinks they do. And the only thing that you're gonna tell me is he took steroids. That's your only argument? It was because he was an asshole to you too, and you tried to write a story about him one time, told you to get the fuck out of his locker.
He's never tested positive for steroids.
No, he's never tested positive.
They've never tested positive for steroids. Now look, I'm not a Giants fan, you know that, Trev. I'm not. But look,
it's one of those
Barry
things
Bonds,
you can't deny greatness.
Barry Bonds numbers if they don't speak for themselves in a game of baseball, in a game where at the time it was being ravaged by the commissioner of baseball. The commissioner of baseball let this stuff happen. Let's not act like this is something that he didn't know. For 15 years. For 15 years, this was a part of baseball.
An eye to it.
Look, this is a part of baseball. Whether you like it or not, whether you think the game should be played the way it is, all of that, throw all of that out the window. It's a part of baseball history. It's an era that we all call the steroid era. It's its own time in 15 years, in a decade plus, where this was going on. And we had, and if you were out there and you were a fan of baseball, you can't tell me none of that shit didn't happen, because I witnessed it. I was alive. That was my era. We're from the steroid era of baseball, Trey. We grew up watching these mammoth beasts smacking homers. That's what the game is all about.
That's the era I grew up in. So you telling me the era I watched is false?
It's false? Don't count?
What I watched don't count?
Man,
you know what I mean?
Like, I
that's what I grew up in. Like,
you know,
pitchers were using. This is what I'm saying. Like,
the balls were juiced.
Even guys who sucked were using. They just weren't even. They just weren't good enough. So this is how I'm saying. Like, guys who sucked were using it. Guys who were dope were using it. Right. So even if they all stopped using it, the guys who sucked are still gonna suck.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
My thing with Barry Bonds is. Yeah,
listen.
Granted, it doesn't.
Let's go really quick.
Hitting the
his
ball,
batting average, career batting average, 298. That's almost a fucking almost 300, which is great in itself to average that your whole career. He's hit 762 home runs. All right, chicks dig the long ball. He's got 1996. He got the 1,996 fucking RBIs. He's got 514 stolen bases. He's got 500 stolen bases.
First of all, let me tell you something about Barry Bonds. Let me break something down.
He's a 40-40 club guy. No. He was dope before he even got to the Giants.
Barry Bonds is a 7-time MVP.
Preach, brother. This is your time, brother.
Barry Bonds, 7-time MVP.
Bang on him.
You said he had 500 stolen bases?
514.
He's the only member in baseball in the 500 club. Did you know there's nobody even in the 400 club? He's the only member with 400 home runs, 400 steals, let alone 500 home runs, 500 steals. You know what I mean? So he's at least 200 home runs, 200 steals above ahead of somebody else. That's a record that's never going to be broke. His 2,558 walks that he has is never going to be broke. He was walked 232 times in one season. Look,
if you average it out, he made it to base 80% of the time, bruh. 80% of the time. Barry Bonds made it on base.
The year he hit 73 home runs, he was walked 177 times. 35 times were intentional, right? 170 times the dude is walked. Give him those 35 intentional walks plus 70 of those bullshit walks that he gets. That's an extra 100 at bats. How many home runs you think the dude hits that year? You know what I mean? Like the way he was hitting the ball, it was ridiculous. I don't care steroids or not. Nobody has ever hit the ball like that before. Like the contact, you know what I mean? Like either
he was gonna hit a home run or he was gonna.
I'm not even talking about hitting home runs. Like just knowing that he was like, if you didn't throw him a strike. He wasn't swinging the bat. He swung the bat at only strikes, and it was. And he played with a really small bat. This motherfucker's bat was 30. What they call it 32? It was 32. Yeah, well, I don't know what it was, but it was a small bat.
But I'm saying his to play as big as he was, to play the way he did, his strike zone was minimum. This dude was Barry Bonds. Look, like I said, like you said earlier, like we both agreed. When I was a kid, man. Look, I'm not a Giants fan, but I got to see Barry Bonds playing Candlestick. I got to see him play in AT&T. Listen,
he won the MVP 4 years in a row.
Listen, in my life, man, Barry Bonds is. There's three baseball players in my life that I hold that are best to me. These are the best 3 baseball players to me in my life: Barry Bonds, Rickey Henderson, and Ken Griffey Jr. To me, those are the best baseball players I've ever seen in my life. I'm not a Giants fan, none of that. But there's no way in hell that we're going to take away all of this man's accolades and keep him out of the Hall of Fame of baseball. All right? Of baseball. We're not talking about just the greatest home run hitter. We're talking about one of the greatest baseball players of all
MVPs.
time.
You know how
That's
many
ridiculous
MVPs? Nobody
in
the league has more than 3 MVPs. He has 7. All right, he has 4 more than who can ever be considered the next to him. You know what I mean?
He's never been caught doing anything. Nothing. None of that stuff.
Like you said, he was like, even if you want like to put his career into 2 halves, he was great before the second half of his career too. You know what I mean? So
I think it's bogus. I think Barry Bonds not being in the Hall of Fame, whether these baseball voters, these old fucking dinosaurs, if you will, if you got a vendetta against him because Barry Bonds wasn't a nice guy, or he didn't give you a great interview, or he wasn't nice to kids or fans, throw all that shit out the window. If you ever watch Barry Bonds play baseball, then there's no question about it to me that Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. And you can, like you said earlier, you can talk about steroids this, steroids that, but it was a part of the game. It was an era of baseball that we all watched. We all grew up. We all loved it. All right, A's Bash Brothers, Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, they was out there hitting. Sammy Sosa, all of them. You can't take away these memories. You can't just erase that away from baseball. It's not going to happen. And you know what? Not only are you not going to erase it from baseball, but at the time it was happening, nobody was saying anything. None of these baseball writers and none of these voters were fucking complaining about it because they were making fucking great money being a sports fucking writer during this era of baseball, getting to write about baseball.
Dude,
nobody fucking complained about it.
Do yourself a favor, and when you go and look at all these Barry Bonds numbers, look at everything right here. Look at all these firsts. Everything you see, all these years, throughout. First. All these firsts. Like, how can you deny this? Like, he's not second to anything, to anybody in anything. He's first. Like, and just because you know what it is too, is like they're mad. They're mad. They caught Mark McGwire. You caught Sammy Sosa. You caught everybody. You caught him slipping. Barry Bonds didn't caught slipping, and his main friend, his best friend, went to jail for him. You know what I mean? That's a real friend.
That's a real G.
And down.
Like I said, man, you can say what you want about Barry Bonds. You can say what you want, but you can't say that. What you can't say is that he's not a Hall of Famer. He might not be in y'all Hall of Fame, but he's
arguably the greatest baseball player.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. He's not just the greatest home run hitter. He's not just the greatest home run hitter, but he's arguably the greatest baseball player of all time. Baseball player.
Yeah.
That's you have to. And again, I'm not a fucking Giants fan at all. It's not about Giants or none of that shit. No. It's about baseball. And Barry Bonds was one of, if not the best to ever do it. He's the Michael Jordan, if you will. He never won the championships. Baseball's a little different than that. Sometimes you can't really. In baseball, it's harder to judge a player by their.
He almost had one. The fucking rally monkey killed him, and Dusty Baker's Dusty Baker's managing costed that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, he should have. But regardless,
we could be on this forever.
His numbers speak for themselves.
They speak for themselves.
You know what I mean? You can't deny the numbers, steroids, deny whatever if you want to allege. You can't deny the numbers. Go back, do yourself a favor. Go look at the numbers and go tell me whose numbers match that, and you will find out nobody's numbers match Bonds' numbers from the start of his career to the end of his career.
It's true.
Yeah, guys might have had, overall batting average, career batting average might have been better. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. What is?
Are you can only swing at what you were
better
given
than Barry?
anyway.
Are you gonna tell me that guy's better than Barry Bonds?
No, I agree. I'm with you.
Ted Williams had a 400 season. I never seen Ted Williams play baseball.
Never mind.
But I'd put money on that he was a better baseball player than fucking Barry Bonds.
I agree.
That
So
might be blasphemy to some people.
So Barry Bonds definitely a Hall of Famer.
And just the way he got, like the end of his career, like the way it ended and everything, just with the bad blood, with the league and all that. You know what I mean? It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. The way the league did him dirty like that.
It's true. It's true. All right, and you know what? We could be on this forever.
Dude,
he's
one more ridiculous stat. He was intentionally walked in 2004 120 times.
Jesus. That's
his on base percentage that year was 609. I think that's an all-time record.
We're just gonna have a moment of silence because him being in the Hall of Fame is
even Roger Clemens.
Tragedy.
I don't like Roger Clemens at all.
We're gonna get there.
Clemens needs to be in the Hall of Fame too.
Let's go. Let's get there. Let's keep going because this is how it is. I got the list. I got the list of guys on the ballot, and let's just go through them real quick. Barry Bonds, yes. Chris Carpenter, St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals. No, not yet. Maybe you go look at his numbers later. Won 2000
I'm
national.
not going to consider that.
Yeah, I'm not even consider it right now. No. Roger Clemens.
Yes.
Yes, without a doubt.
No doubt.
The Rocket. He's no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt a Hall of Famer. And we can get on this steroid era thing too. But hey, he threw to Barry Bonds too.
Why, if I'm pitching and the guys who are hitting the ball against me are taking juice, why am I not going to take juice? It doesn't help me throw the ball hard because I was already throwing the ball 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Roger
Clemens.
That's nothing I don't get. It's like it's not like it helped the guys throw the ball harder.
We can go him in 20. He has 6 20+ win seasons. 15 seasons with 200+ innings and 12 200+ strikeout campaigns.
Baller.
He won 7 Cy Young awards. Received 7 Young Award vote 5 other times. I mean, bro, we can go. I can read all. He's got top 10 league MVP. He got top 10 league MVP voting in 90. He's the Barry Bonds of pitching. You're right. Ridiculed, and they did him dirty just the same. Johnny Damon, New York Yankees, Red Sox. No. Moving on. Vladimir Guerrero.
Yes.
Vladimir. I say yes too. I hated him because when he played for the Angels, but that golf club swing, bruh. I say yes. Ivan Hernandez.
Yes.
I agree. Florida Marlins.
Ivan Hernandez or Rodriguez?
No, Levan.
Levan Hernandez.
Yeah, the pitcher from the Marlins.
Oh, no.
First year ballot, 17 seasons with the Marlins.
No, Levan Hernandez. No.
After, you know what? Reading his numbers. No. You're right.
I got him confused with Ivan Rodriguez for a second.
Levan. Sorry.
Yeah, I know who Levan. He pitched for the Giants.
I agree. Yeah, he did. No.
So I said no.
I agree. You're right. Sorry. No. I jumped the gun. Trevor Hoffman.
No.
Trevor Hoffman? He's I don't know. He's got 500. He's got 500, 600 save. He's got 600 saves.
Yeah, when he retired, he was career saves leader. But that's it's like, man, you pitch 3 innings a game. I mean, you pitch 1 inning a game.
Yeah. Orlando Hudson.
No.
Easy.
But I don't know.
Aubrey Huff. No.
No.
Jason Isringhausen.
No. These are guys who are on the list.
Andrew Jones. These are the guys on the list. Eligible. They're all eligible.
I like
Andrew Jones. Not a Hall of Famer, bro. 17 seasons. Rookie of the year. I mean, let's see. He batted 400, 2 home run, Fall Classic. Never batted 400. He's in the Fall Classic. Five-time All-Star. I'm just.
Andrew Jones. No.
We'd have to break it down. You don't think so? I'm saying yes on Andrew Jones.
Not this year.
For me. Chipper Jones.
Of course.
Chipper Jones. Come on, Chipper.
Of course. How many players get in?
I don't know. You just got to get 75% of the voting.
Oh, some people just got to vote yes or no on you. If you get 75% yes,
if everybody gets it, everybody's in.
Oh.
Yep. Chipper Jones, for sure.
For sure.
And this is our Hall of Fame. Fuck them. Because if Barry Bonds ain't in there already, fuck them. It's our Hall of Fame. Face. Jeff Kent. Hey, did you hear Tony Romo during the New England game?
I didn't hear that.
I was like, what the fuck? What is he doing?
Oh, Jeff Kent. You know Barry Bonds finished second in MVP in fucking 2001 or 2000 to Jeff Kent. Otherwise, Barry Bonds would have won the MVP 5 years in a row.
Really? Damn, I didn't know that. So does that make him a Hall of Famer?
Jeff Kent?
Yeah. I'm saying no.
1 year of MVP? No, I was leaning towards no. He was a good player. He's an old school. I like Jeff Kent because he was out there. He was clubbing at second base. He was hitting bombs at Pac Bell Park at the park we're at now. You know what I mean? So.
I didn't ask you about your childhood memories. I just wanted to know if he's a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just fucking. Moving on. Carlos Lee. Astros. No. Kidding me. Brad Lidge.
No.
Edgar Martinez.
Yes. He should have been in the Hall of Fame already. Later.
Yeah, got a popper.
Edgar Martinez should have been in the Hall of Fame already.
Think so? I think so too.
He's a pioneer of a spot down there.
Yeah.
You know
Look,
what I
we're not
mean?
gonna do analysis. If you don't know who the fuck
Get
we're
my
talking
letter
about,
back.
that's right here. If you don't know who the fuck we're talking about, you need to make your own synopsis about these motherfuckers. All right. Edgar Martinez is a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. I think so too. Hideki Matsui. Godzilla. Played for the A's. Played for the A's a couple years. I seen him. Seen it. It was fun. Good stuff. Is he? Hideki.
Hideki Matsui? No.
Who? Huh? Fred McGriff. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Fred McGriff should be a Hall of Famer just on merit, bruh.
Just because
fucking Fred McGriff, bruh. What the fuck? You know how many Fred McGriff fucking cards I had when I was a kid?
I used to like Fred
So
McGriff first
many.
base.
So many.
With the Braves, I used to be a big Braves fan when I was a kid. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz,
Yeah, man.
Andrew Jones, David Justice,
Chipper.
Javi Lopez,
Javi,
the catcher,
yeah.
Javi Lopez.
That squad. Fred McGriff. Yes.
And they could just never get it done. They won so many division titles, and the Braves just never got it done. They won one World Series.
Yeah.
You seen Greg Maddux recently? I saw a video of him. He's a fucking fat ass now.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking chunky fuck.
That's what happens when you're a millionaire and you ain't got shit to do.
No, it
It's not
isn't.
pitching.
Well, I guess.
Living good. Fred McGriff.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be a hater.
I don't know.
Don't be a hater.
I don't
Kevin
know.
Millwood.
I don't know. Fred McGriff, I don't know.
Look, man.
Kevin
You know
Millwood?
what?
No.
Fred McGriff. Was it Fred McGriff? Fred McGriff was one of the only players, and this is just a random fact. One
like
of the only
Fred McGriff.
players that hit a home run in every single ballpark in the majors, bruh.
For real?
Yeah, it was just some random stat, but I'll never forget that stat. And just for that stat
That's
and
good
me
knowledge.
remembering it, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
I'll give you that.
Because he played for so
Lean to yes.
fucking long. He played for so damn long. He played for what, 28 years? 19
Did he
years.
play for the
And he
fucking
played
Braves
for
and the Marlins?
every team.
He
played
played
for
for that many teams.
He played Blue Jays, Padres, Devil Rays, Cubs, Dodgers.
Damn.
Yeah, Fred McGriff. Yes, I say he is. He has a 303 postseason batting average in 50 games with 10 home runs, 37 RBIs in the 10-game series. National Baseball Hall of Fame Museum. That's pretty dope. That means he was clutch. That's what that means. Fred McGriff, to me, he is. Kevin Millwood.
No.
Absolutely not. Jamie Moyer.
Jamie Moyer? No. Pitcher? I'm here for the Seahawks. For the Mariners.
Mike Mussina.
Ooh.
I know, right? I'm going to say yeah.
I was gonna say yeah for Mike Mussina.
I'm going to say yeah for Mike Mussina just because those Yankees years, like you should, those are all guys are Hall of Famers, bro.
Yeah, dude, like
He was the man on that team too. Mike Mussina was arguably, the best pitcher they had. He was the man. Rocket, they had Rocket for a minute, but Mike Mussina had already been there.
Andy Pettit.
Andy Pettit, I think Mike Mussina, man, it was there a little bit. Andy Pettit was a beast too. I hated them. But Mike Mussina, I think so.
What's his name's brother? Levon Hernandez brother. Played for him.
Did he?
Did you say his name,
Brother Hernandez?
Orlando Hernandez?
Levon. Is it Orlando? Orlando Hernandez?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't be that way if it's not.
Motherfucker.
Manny Ramirez, bruh. Yes. I'm going to say that right now. Yes, Manny Ramirez is a Hall of Famer. Yes, he should be in. Yes, I can't wait to hear the Hall of Fame speech. It's just Manny being Manny, bruh. Manny, yes, I think so, man. He won the Red Sox.
Orlando Hernandez. Levon Hernandez brother, yeah.
Hell yeah, you did that. I'm glad you're not that way. Manny Ramirez, Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
For sure. I agree.
But he's not getting in this year.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
There's not this many people
Barry
getting
Bonds
on.
Nah, this is our Hall of Fame, man. We ain't even let nobody in yet. Do you realize that? We have let not that many people in. We've only let Barry Bonds in, our Hall of Fame. We let Mike Mussina in, Chipper Jones.
Okay, it's
just three people.
It's
only.
the HOSPOD Hall of
really?
Fame.
Yeah, this is the HOSPOD Hall of Fame.
I thought I was judging towards what.
But even so, we've only really let three people in the Hall of Fame. All these guys are bums. They're just eligible. That doesn't make you a fucking Hall of Famer. But Manny Ramirez is a Hall of Famer to me. Let him be Manny. Scott Rowland.
I remember Scott Rowland.
Nah, he's not a
Hall of Famer.
Not a Hall of Famer. Johan Santana.
No.
Not a Hall of Famer. Kurt Schilling. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. Kurt Schilling's a Hall
But
of Famer.
fuck Kurt Schilling because he doesn't think Barry Bonds deserves to be in a Hall of Fame. So fuck Kurt Schilling because he's a bitch ass punk for thinking that shit.
Yeah, Kurt Schilling. Yo.
So you ain't in my Hall of Fame, Kurt.
Yep,
fuck you. You don't want Barry
you
Bonds in Hall of Fame?
You're not in Trent's Hall of Fame. But you in my Hall of Fame, Kurt Schilling.
Nah, you not in his Hall of Fame neither.
Listen, that ain't got nothing to do with me, Kurt. You got your own problems. We talking about baseball, all right? You need to worry about the video games, Kurt. Worry about the video games.
Why shouldn't Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame, Kurt? Come on, HOSPOD. Tell us your real feelings.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. Bang on him if you really feel that bad about it, Kurt. Like he did something to you. He probably owned your ass is probably what it was.
If I hit a home run off you and flipped you off or something.
Oh, boy. I would have been an asshole baseball player. I'd have been trotting down. I would have been dancing at first. Look, Gary Sheffield. Hell yeah. Gary Sheffield is in my Hall of Fame for sure. Fast bat, baby. 100 RBIs in 8 seasons for show. Scored 100 or more runs in 7 seasons of his fucking career. This motherfucker was dope. 4th year on the ballot. It's his 4th year on the ballot. This is some shit that we're going to have to go. I'm going to have to go back all the way and see how many times these motherfuckers been. Kurt Schilling's been on the ballot for 6 years, man. What y'all got against Kurt Schilling?
What is it? Barry Bonds?
Gary Sheffield.
Kurt Schilling?
What
Barry
the
Bonds.
fuck?
Kurt Schilling definitely got the best of Barry Bonds.
Gary Sheffield been on the ballot 4 times and he ain't on. I think he should be a Hall of Famer.
Barry Bonds was 4 for 22 against Kurt Schilling all time.
4 for 22. Oh, he owned his ass. Kurt owned his ass. He be a little hater.
182 average against Kurt Schilling. Barry Bonds had.
Then he's being a little hater. Kurt, get over it. Get over it, Kurt. Did you say Gary Sheffield should be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Me too. Sammy Sosa. Hell yeah.
Yes.
We're letting in Barry for home runs.
Yes.
We're letting in Sosa.
He had 60 home runs 3 seasons. Like, no one's ever done that. Barry Bonds hit 73 one year, but Sammy Sosa hit 63 different times. Like, and he got caught with cork in his bat.
Sosa. Hey.
He got caught with a cork bat.
Sammy was cool, man. I like him.
And now
he's a good guy. And now he's white.
Yes, and now he's white.
He wants your love. He wants y'all to love him.
To be loved.
He just wants to be loved.
Please love me.
By the Hall of Fame. He said maybe if I turn myself into a white man.
First of all, you know who really owned Barry Bonds?
Randy Johnson?
Greg Maddux.
Ugh.
Barry Bonds was 1 for 18 all time against Greg Maddux. He had an 0.56 batting average.
Greg Maddux was
only person to have below a 100 batting average against in his whole career. Man, that's nasty.
Hey, you know what? Barry Bonds was cool when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. With the earring, with the hanging earring, bruh.
Yeah.
Skinny Barry was wrong.
How could you hate on him?
I'm not hating on him.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying
the Skinny Barry was wrong. Y'all are tripping, bruh. This is what was cool when we were kids. We had so much baseball. Like, we got our legions and shit, but we both watched plenty of each other's
Randy
teams,
Johnson,
you know what I mean?
He had a 400 average against Randy.
Oh, because Randy didn't give a fuck. He wanted to take out. I'm gonna take you out, buddy.
9 for 22 with 3 bombs against Randy.
Hey, Randy, I'm gonna take you out there.
7 walks. He only struck out once against Randy.
Yeah, because Randy was going at him. Randy's the type
of he struck out against Kurt Schilling. He struck out 5 times against Kurt.
Kurt's being a hater, bro. Sammy Sosa, Hall of Famer. Let's move on.
Dale Nomo.
Jim Thome.
Jim Thome. Yeah.
It's his first year on the ballot. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, like you
said,
he gotta wait. Our Hall of Fame?
Yeah, our Hall of Fame.
You putting other guys on there?
Well, we have. Who did I put? I put Manny in? You ain't gonna put Manny in your Hall of Fame?
Just about the same thing Thome did. Thome had 500 bombs, didn't he?
Except Thome ain't win no fucking championships. But I said earlier, you can't really say that about baseball players. Bit me in the ass. Jim Thome, just a little lackluster for me. Yes, and you? Yes for you?
No.
All right, no for me. Yeah, that's for sure. No for me. It can't be on the first one. Here we go. Omar Vizquel.
Yes.
Hell yeah. 11-time Gold Glove champ, man. Hell yeah. We putting Omar Vizquel first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. Motherfucker played for 24 years, bruh. He played for 24 years. And 14 of those years were he was like 42 the whole time. He was 42 years old and he played 24 seasons at 42 years old every year. That's how old and young Omar Vizquel was at the same time. It's really an achievement, to be honest.
Quite deep.
Billy Wagner.
No. Fucking Billy Wagner.
No. Nay. Larry Walker.
Yes.
Larry. He's been on the ballot 8 times. Played 17 seasons with the Expos.
Mad disrespect for Larry
Montreal
Walker.
Expos. So
he was one of the first.
Oh, we put Vlad in too.
He was a 5-tool player. He could do it all.
He was a tool. Larry Walker.
He's in.
Kerry Wood. First year on the ballot. No, he's not.
He had 1 or 2 good years with the Cubs. That was amazing because I remember the year I played fantasy baseball.
Because they had what's his name too? Pryor. What's his name?
Mark Pryor.
Mark Pryor. They were nice together. I remember that. I used to play fantasy baseball too, man.
Mark Pryor was nice.
Hey, we're gonna do that for the show.
Play fantasy baseball. All right.
Maybe we'll start a show. We'll do a show.
I haven't played fantasy baseball since.
We'll do a show. We'll do one. I can invite everybody. We'll do it for free. And the winner get something. We'll get the winner something.
You know how old I was when I played fantasy baseball? I was like 16.
I was just gonna say I was 16. I was 16 when I started playing fucking fantasy baseball. I remember drafting Derek Jeter one time.
Worst
mistake ever.
I had Mark Pryor on my team.
That's rare. We're gonna do it.
That's how I knew Kerry Wood was dope because my friend who I was playing with had Kerry Wood.
We're gonna set that up, man. I got plenty of people we can set that up with, and we'll get somebody. We'll get something. We'll get something for the winner. The winner will win something. If somebody else wins, whatever it is, we'll buy some baseball related thing for the winner of the fantasy baseball, for the HOSPOD fantasy baseball. We'll do it. That's a good ass idea. Carlos Zambrano. That's the last guy on the ballot.
No.
Nah. Boop. No. So last year, only 4 guys made it in.
3 I'm saying. Three were guys make it.
3 were players. But that doesn't matter. Fuck them, man. They don't know what they're talking about. I remember baseball.
It's all right.
And we didn't even let that many people in. We really didn't. Well, we let 5 tops. I'll listen to it later and find out. But we didn't let that many people in. Manny, Vlad, Fred McGriff. Let Fred McGriff in. Not playing. They're playing with Fred McGriff. Say what you want, man.
I'll be tight. They just let all just the people they didn't want in the Hall of Fame just in 5. I never let Mark McGwire. You let Mark McGwire in, Barry Bonds, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose should be in for sure.
Well, for sure. That's mad disrespectful.
Hey, no Pete. Hey.
Mad for what he did as a fucking manager. That doesn't take away from how dope he was as a player. This is just ridiculous.
So ridiculous.
Get over yourselves. Hold just high and mighty.
So that was
fucking
dope. Yeah, fucking jerk off, fucking dinosaurs, you old fucking agenda having sons of bitches.
People have been trying to find
racist motherfuckers.
People been trying to find an edge in baseball from the beginning. I'm saying you got to read that book. I try to get you.
Oh yeah, I forgot it too, man. I really do want to read that.
The history on baseball book. It talks. The first half of the book talks about the history from dead ball era, and then the other half is like profiles on the players and shit. It's a tight ass book. But
I gotta read that.
You learn about history,
it
tells you back in the day, cheating was profound throughout the league back in the day. You know what I mean? Well, that was then. So what?
Cheating ain't trying. Ain't cheating, ain't trying.
Cheating ain't trying.
That was dope. That's our Hall of Fame, guys. You can
suck a dick. You don't like
it. Yeah. There you go. Speaking of baseball, real quick, just to add real quick, the Giants, we got more Giants news, man. Y'all out there making old signings, but yeah. Andrew Jackson, 2 years, $6 million, man. That's a bargain, bro. People, nobody's signing nobody in the league right now. There's a lot of people on the free agent.
Another older guy, it's gonna
Found your center fielder though.
Good center fielder, but we're gonna need to find. We still need some more depth on the cheap. Definitely, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to get. We'll have a backup for him, so he won't have to play all year. Because I said he is another guy who's 31.
Yeah.
So everybody we got, Longoria, Jackson.
You know what? Though? You know what's good though?
All these older guys. So they're obviously got guys who are at the end of their careers who are playing to win. You know what I mean? Because these guys
they got a little something to prove. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like with the end of their careers, these guys are picking up. Don't got rings.
Yeah.
They're on teams with guys. They're on team with guys who do have rings, who want more. So they don't want to be the reason. Like I don't want to be the guy who getting this ring and fucked everything up.
Right. That's true. You know. I forgot to bring the bong down here, man.
You fucking guy, the fucking.
You don't remind me either, man. You're the other half of this.
If I was inside, I would have saw it.
So yeah, like Trev said, you know what he said. So yeah, got Andrew Jackson, 2 years, $6 million. That's
I like it though. I like it.
I like it too, man.
I like the way it's coming out. You know,
I think though too. I don't want it to make it seem though like I'm hating because I'm not. But I don't want the Giants to like just try to appease a fan base because. You know, like we're in it to win it, but you know, you got old guys. You didn't get the big trade everybody wanted. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. Baseball's a long season.
I'm still, obviously the guys they got are upgrades over what they've had. You know what I mean? McCutchen and Jackson in the outfield is way more of an upgrade in the outfield and at the plate than any combination of anything we had in the outfield last year. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But our pitchers are going to have to step it up.
Yeah. But you still got to, I mean, if you think about it.
Bumgarner, Cueto, and Samardzija.
Dirt bike bum. And the rest of the squadron.
We'll see about the bullpen. So
y'all ain't signed nobody there. Got a lot of bats. But no arms.
They believe their bullpen is gonna be okay.
We'll see. They believe it. I believe it. Not really, but
that's a good way to look at it. But all right, let's start. Let's start wrapping it up here. Just really quick, man. It was got some sad news, man. Got some Benfica sad news. I'm sure it's been talked about a million times by now. My fucking podcast is on Tuesday, so it's been out there for a while. But Benfica beat Chaves. Let's just start with the good news first. The good news is Benfica beat Chaves this past weekend 3-0 at Stadio Luz. They saw goals. Jonas hit 2 scores, 22 and 23 on the season. This motherfucker. I call him Vuvu. Jonas is like 40. He's like the Joe Louis. He's 137 years old. He's a Joe Louis of Portuguese soccer. Nobody really knows how old these people are. Jonas has to be at least 49. At least 49. Scoring goals at crazy pace, man. He's 22 and 23 in the Portuguese league. Say what you want, this motherfucker gets golazos. Benfica playing really good right now too, man. It's pretty good. Pretty good football. We're hitting at the right stride. This is what Benfica does. We've been used to it, but Benfica fans, we just want, because we're Benfica, we just need the best all the time. And if you're not fucking doing it, next. Fuck, get him out. But we lost. We won that game against Chaves, but we lost, man. We lost Krovinovic for the season. Probably, arguably, our second most. As a matter of fact, it's not even arguable. He was our second best player on the team this season. He was the man. I mean, the ball at his feet. The dude was amazing. And now he's gone, man. He's gone. Tore some ligaments in his right knee. He's done for the year. This is the moment where our coach, Rui Vitória, is going to really have to, man. Look, I'm not the biggest Rui Vitória fan, and I've been on wax saying that I'm not a Rui Vitória fan, and I'm not. I'm really not. I don't think that Rui Vitória is a Benfica. We can get, never mind. Let me just move on to the good part about it. We're going to have to rally around him. I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm going to put some faith into Rui Vitória this season. I'm just not going to doubt it anymore. The transfer window is going to be closed pretty soon. It doesn't look like Benfica is making any noise, any splashes. This $20 million we heard we had, it doesn't really exist. So we're going to have to figure out a way to win with the guys we got on our team, and I'm fine with that. I think João Carvalho should get the start. I think he should be the young kid up next. He's ready to get it. He's ready to get it. You got a bunch of veterans in the background, like Smarties and shit you can put in later to back him up. Rakip, Erdal Rakip. He went to Crystal Palace. I mean, it's just it's abysmal transfer window for Benfica. It's fucking embarrassing almost. Like, I don't know what he's doing, what we're doing. But our midfielder goes down and we send a midfielder off for loan. Shit's just not making any sense. But we won and we're winning, so that's all that really matters. Next Monday, we play next Monday against Belenenses. Benfica's gonna win. I expect another 3 points, close the gap. Sporting lost some. They dropped some points. Sporting lost some points on a late penalty. That was beautiful to watch. I actually watched the game.
Yeah,
I watched that whole game, Sporting game. I was like, yeah, fucking might as well. It's on. Let's watch it. And sure enough, motherfuckers came back, and they tied the game and they dropped some points. So that's good. Going in, close the gap. We won, and then we played before Porto and we played before Sporting. So we're gonna put the pressure on them. We got 3 points. We'll put the pressure back on them. We'll be in the, we'll have count up on the table, and it'll be up to them. They'll know the score. They'll know the result, and going into those games that they have, they'll have to win. They can't drop any points. Pressure's on them, and this is perfect. This is perfect for Benfica right now. I think this is perfect. They've been doubting us all year, and for a good reason. We haven't been playing good football in the first half. Our preseason was abysmal. We sold everybody we had. I mean, fuck. But like I said, we play Monday. Let's put the pressure back on Porto and back on Sporting, and let's win the fucking Penta and celebrate and
win the
drink
Penta.
sags and cook chorizo and drink all night. Anything you want.
No chorizo last time I came to watch the soccer.
And anytime you want. No, he didn't. We didn't, because Gramps made fucking fish. Made fish. So, anyways, real quick news. Also, Alexis Sanchez went to Manchester United, which I know you don't know who the fuck or what the fuck. That's big. I'm a part-time Manchester United fan, so it's gonna be fun to see him score goals for Manchester, and he will. First game against Tottenham on Saturday. Man, I'm off work. Thank God. I'm gonna be watching soccer all motherfucking day. Oh no, Dubs baby shower, man. Shout out to Dubs baby and Dubs baby shower too, man.
Saturday, be there.
I'm going. I'm going.
You go?
I already RSVP'd. I'm in there.
Good.
On Facebook. It said are you going? I said yes.
Just pick something up.
Not yet, but I will. I know what I'm getting them.
Yeah, what you getting? Diapers?
No. Well, I'm gonna bring diapers for because you're supposed to bring diapers. That's just like etiquette. But but I'm gonna get the little motherfucker. I'm gonna give my little man some fucking Raider gear for show. I'm gonna find him a little Raider kit for show, and then I'm gonna get him something big. I'm gonna get him a feeding chair, a high chair, or something. I'm gonna get something big, something not big, but something motherfucking useful. Something I want to get him, and maybe I got when my girl checked the registry. And there's a couple things on there nobody buy yet.
He was telling me there's something on. He got registry online.
Yeah, he does. But we should buy it now? Like, was it we late? Should we just buy it? Like, hey, look, show him the phone. Like, hey, I bought that. See, there's the receipt.
I don't know.
I might just go to Target now.
I'm about to go buy something dope. Yeah, I'm about to go buy something dope. I'm about to buy him my little gift for me, and then we buy the girl couple. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get him a little Raider something. Yeah, I gotta get gotta start off right. Gotta raise the child right. All right. Gonna be a little Malcolm Jr. Told you, calling him Malcolm. I don't care what Dub calls him. Dude, what's the Dub calling him? Gabriel. That's right. Oh, that's dope. I can't not call him. I can call him. Yeah, how can I not call him Gabriel?
Yeah.
I'll never call him Gabe.
No.
Never. Gabriel only. Gabe. No, they call my uncle. That's a girl. That's what girls call him. Girls call him Gabe. Hey, Gabe. What you doing, Gabe? Like shit, just chilling. What you doing, how? Nah, we out here. What's up? What you doing? Come pick me up.
What's up, baby?
We're gonna leave on that note. We're gonna wrap it up tonight, man. It's been fun.
Wrap that shit up,
no, right? Hey, and wrap it up tight, but not too tight. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to hit it. You want that shit to hit. Man, what you thinking, man? What you talking about?
We didn't do no smoking fire this week.
You know, because we did a lot of other shit. The smoking fires, well, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice.
I was looking
if we did smoking fire,
I was looking at Bleacher Report
headlines.
headlines right here. We pretty much talked about everything that was on here. We didn't talk about LeBron scoring 30 grand, which is okay with me.
Shout out to LeBron.
Nah, don't fuck that. Nah, don't say that
Shout out to me, man, because I'm LeBron right now, and I got a squad right now, man. I'm LeBron right now.
Squad of marks over there.
You're crazy, man. Only thing
only person you got cool on your team is Clay. Other than that, you got a team full of marks and blades right now.
Oh, I ain't got KD. And I ain't LeBron James. I'm finna score so many.
You got
points.
A team full of blades. Clay is the only person who ain't a blade on your team. The only blade on my team is Westbrook.
Dre a blade?
Nah,
KD a blade?
He might be.
You being a real blade right now.
Nah, I'll tell you. I mean, my feelings about KD. I don't have my feelings about KD. How I felt about him before he came to the Warriors. He on the Warriors now, so I root for him. He plays for the team now. You know what I mean? But when he first came into the league, he was a good guy, young guy. You know, he was a good guy. He was polite and everything. And all of a sudden, he like turned to a bad guy. Everywhere, started swearing in his interviews, started cussing this and that. Started being a tough guy. You know what I mean? He's calling people out. This
I'm
and
gonna have
that.
to hit a Tony Romo on you right now.
And then Steph Curry goes and wins an MVP. He starts crying about me. Did people forget about me? I was an MVP. People don't talk about me no more. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. You're not MVP right now. You hurt. Nobody talks about you right now because you hurt. You at home resting your foot. Be at home resting your foot. Then when you come back, people talk about you again. And then
you gang banging on your own players, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. You banging on these motherfuckers, man. Hold on, Kev. Hold on, KD, bro. Don't think you just coming over here, bro. You a true warrior, bro. You ain't a warrior, man. You a blade.
He a blade because you picked him on your trip.
Trev is in a gang, bro. I want y'all to know that. Trev is in a motherfucking gang.
No, I'm not.
Warrior gang. Warrior gang. All right, then, cuz. We're going to holler at y'all motherfuckers later, man. We're going to be out. Deuces.
Cuz.